glory of the nation, and do not forget to thank the soldiers whose vigilance and sacrifice keeps us safe. A very good morning to one and all present here on this auspicious day. Our acclaimed chief guest, Reverend Sister Natalia Vas, guest of honor, Sister Swarna, our honor principal, Reverend Father Chinnappa, Vice Principal Sujata Devi Ma'am, Primary Coordinator Sudharani Ma'am, and Reverend teachers. I wish you all a very happy Republic Day. Every year on 26 January, India celebrates its Republic Day. On Jan 26, 1950, the Constitution of India officially came into effect, replacing the Government of India Act as the governing document of India. Let us remember the golden heritage of our country and feel proud to be a part of India celebrating its 72nd Republic Day celebrations. Like every other auspicious occasion, let's start this event by offering our prayers to the Almighty through prayer song. Now I invite our teachers to lead us into the prayer.
Trusting my Lord as I walk along. I just keep trusting my Lord, and He gives me a song. Though the storm clouds darken the sky, oh the heavenly train, I just keep trusting my Lord. He will never fail. He's a faithful friend. He's a faithful friend. Such a faithful friend. Such a faithful friend. I can count on Him. I can count on Him. To the very end. I just keep trusting my Lord as I walk along. I just keep trusting my Lord, and He gives me a song. Though the storm clouds darken the sky, oh the heavenly train, I just keep trusting my Lord. He will never fail. He's a faithful guide. He's a faithful guide. Such a faithful guide. Such a faithful guide. He is always there. Walking by my side. Walking by my side. I just keep trusting my Lord as I walk along. I just keep trusting my Lord, and He gives me a song. Though the storm clouds darken the sky, oh the heavenly train, I just keep trusting my Lord. He will never fail.
Now, I would invite Teacher Divya to introduce the chief guest of today to all of us. It is with great privilege I introduce our chief guest, Reverend Sister Natalia Vyas. Sister Natalia Vyas has dedicated her entire life towards education and serving the less fortunate. After completing her religious formation, Sister Natalia Vyas worked as a teacher and school assistant at Holy Mary High School, Hyderabad for 14 years, followed by 2 years at St. Francis High School, Secunderabad, where she became the headmistress
till she retired in 2001. She was awarded the Best Teacher Award at the state level on Teachers' Day in 1997. After her retirement, Sister Natalia was continued working hard as the superior of Divyajyoti Convent, Vishakhapatnam for 6 years. She was also in charge of seeing a new school develop at Gloria Vidya Kendram for a year and then was superior of at Philomena Convent in Secunderabad for 6 years. Thereafter, she taught prisoners' children English and social studies at the Children's Home Lal Pit. At present, she resides at St. Vincent's Nilayam, where she still teaches English to kids. In addition, Natalia has worked as provincial councillor for 10 years. She has travelled to Egypt, Israel, and Italy. She served as an elected member of the pre-chapter commissions and animated her community upon return. Thank you, Sister Natalia Vyas, for your dedicated service to our community as an educator. You are a great inspiration for all of us. We are indeed greatly honored to have you here as our chief guest. Now, may I request our Principal Father, Reverend Father Chinnappa, to present a bouquet to our chief guest, Sister Natalia Vyas. Now I would request our Vice Principal Ma'am, Sujata Devi Ma'am, to present a bouquet to our guest of honor, Sister Swarna.
Thank you, teacher, for sharing us the information about our chief guest, Sister Natalia Vyas. Now, I request our beloved principal, Reverend Father Chinnappa, to address the gathering.
A very pleasant good morning to Reverend Sister Natalia Vyas, the chief guest for today. Reverend Sister Swarna, the guest of honor. Vice Principal Ma'am, teachers. It is my privilege to wish you all Happy Republic Day. It is good that we come to our school for this national festival. And we do miss our students. We do miss a long program, cultural program, the number of competitions we used to conduct. But anyhow, this coming to our school, it reminds us about our bond with our school and what we are missing all these days. As we celebrate the Republic Day and we hoist the national flag, we salute the flag. We also have a number of pictures of the members of the Constituent Assembly who took a lot of trouble to give us the Constitution that we are enjoying today. And as we do floral tribute to these people, it is important that we assimilate and understand the Constitution, the preamble, the different values that our Indian Constitution stands for. And as enlightened teachers, we should be aware how much of this Constitution is being implemented. What are the struggles and difficulties that the national leaders and its citizens are finding in order to implement this Constitution? And there are also certain elements which are trying to deviate the entire nation from participating and following this Constitution. And it is up to us that we become much more aware of this, and by all means in our teaching to our students as well as in our living of our Indian citizenship, that we appreciate this great legacy that is given to us and in whatever little way that we every day put into practice and also instill in the lives of our students the values of our Indian Constitution. And I wish you all once again a very lovely day, and as we come together to pay tribute to our mother nation and to remember our Constitution, let us also salute our Mother India for taking care of us, for being what it is to all of us. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Father, for enlightening us with your words this morning. Now, let us have our traditional auspicious flag waving ceremony as a tribute to our motherland. I would like to request our Honorable Chiefess, Sister Natalia, to hoist the flag.
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Now, I would like to invite our Chief Guest, Sister Natalia, to enlighten us with her graceful words.
Institution Don Bosco, CBSE School, Hyderabad, under whose able and dynamic leadership, this school is making giant strides in the field of education. Thank you for inviting me as the chief guest of this special occasion of unfurling the national flag on the 72nd Republic Day. I would like to thank also for the teachers who introduced me and also to Father Chinnappa for his words of welcome. I would like to thank all the staff here present, the 78 strong, as Father Chinnappa said, teaching staff, also the non-teaching and all the helpers who are here. Thank you for your presence on this auspicious occasion. What I'm missing very much is the presence of the students, because wherever we are, wherever the school is, the students are present. Today is an eventful day for us Indians as we celebrate our national festival, Republic Day, when India became a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic with an elected president, a self-governing nation on the 26th of January, 1950. It adopted the national motto, Satyameva Jayate, truth alone triumphs. Today is the 72nd Republic Day. It reminds us of our responsibility as citizens of the Indian Republic to safeguard our values, traditions, national and cultural heritage. We are at times we at times lose sight of our duty as loyal citizens of our motherland and sometimes harbor prejudice and selfishness in our hearts, which were made to love, forgive, and work for the welfare of our people. Accept everyone as our brothers and sisters and protect the rights of all our people, especially the poor, the marginalized, the migrants, the farmers, and those behind bars by being a voice for the voiceless. For God is on the side of the poor and the helpless. It's a day to renew our patriotic feelings and to ask God to bless our country with lasting justice, peace, integrity, and to grant our people undaunted courage to struggle in the pursuit of truth and to fight against injustice and selfishness, caste, creed, language, etc. The true greatness of our country depends upon the extent to which its citizens enjoy freedom, justice, equality, and brotherhood, which spring from our awareness of God and our true love for Him, which is reflected in our love and service for His people. Our thoughts go back to the father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi, who used the tools of truth and non-violence when he led India's freedom struggle against British colonial rule. To our great leaders, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Vallabhbhai Patel, Subhash Chandra Bose and others, and also all those unknown thousands who had selflessly sacrificed their lives for the freedom of our country. Now the question arises, are we truly free? We are no doubt proud of the progress India has made in all fields. But the fact still remains that the people of our country are to some extent unfree. For we lack peace, harmony, truth, and justice. Life has become insecure. We are not free to voice out in truth the reality of all that is taking place in our society. We are not free to practice our faith with full freedom. There is lack of responsibility, accountability, and commitment. Life is threatened on every side, especially in matters of truth, justice, and respect for life. With 71 years of freedom, where are we landing? Our freedom fighters sacrificed their lives to hand over to the future generation a secular country where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, says Rabindranath Tagore, the great Indian poet and Nobel Prize winner for his Gitanjali. When the partition took place, two countries were created, one on religious lines, the other being our own country as a secular home for all. History will not forgive this present generation if we lose that legacy earned through the sacrifices and blood of our freedom fighters, protected by the lives of our soldiers and served selflessly by every Indian working to create a secular India. Today is the day to honor our illustrious leaders who are no more, but have left They are shining examples and footprints on the sands of time for us to emulate. Herein lies the significance of the 72nd Republic Day, to be the torch bearers of our country by striving to put an end to the evils that sadden and divide our country, and work together with a clean conscience to preserve peace, unity, and well-being of our motherland. Let that heaven which Tagore longed for be our concern as well. The celebration of this national festival is an invitation to all of us to be proud of being Indians and to belong to such a great country as India, which is the cradle of several religions, varied languages, cultures, and rich in natural resources. Let's try to live the new commandment of love which Christ has given us. Love one another as I have loved you, to the extent of laying down one's life so that others may have life, to do our very best, whatever we can, to relieve the sufferings of others. This is the secret of inner freedom, respect for one another with the dignity of the children of God and citizens of our country, India, so that it may grow as a peace-loving, united, and progressive country amidst diversity. St. John in his Gospel records, "The truth will make you free." If we truly desire freedom, we need to accept the truth which is painful at times. Let's always pray for our country, for our political and spiritual leaders, and for all the people of our country, that we may live in peace and harmony, in love and fraternity, in inclusiveness and integral development for all peoples. Into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country away. Jai Hind.
Now, I request Reverend Father Chinnappa, along with our sisters and Madam, for following up with a floral grand tribute to constituent assembly members. Invite Haimawati teacher to elevate the patriotic spirit with each one of us by her song.
निर्मल सुर गंगा जल संगम क्षेत्रम रंगुल हरि विल्लुल विलसिल्लिन निलयम निर्मल सुर गंगा जल संगम क्षेत्रम रंगुल हरि विल्लुल विलसिल्लिन निलयम भारत देशम मन जन्म प्रदेशम भारत खंडम ఒక అమృత భాండం ఉత్తరాన ఉన్నత మౌహిమగిరి శిఖరం దక్షిణాన నెలకొన్నది హిందూ సముద్రం ఉత్తరాన ఉన్నతమౌ హిమగిరి శిఖరం దక్షిణాన నెలకొన్నది హిందూ సముద్రం తూర్పు దిశ పొంగి పొరలే గంగా సంద్రం తూర్పు దిశ పొంగి పొరలే గంగా సంద్రం పశ్చిమాన అనంతమౌ సింధు సాగరం పశ్చిమాన అనంతమౌ సింధు సాగరం భారతదేశం మన జన్మ ప్రదేశం భారత ఖండం ఒక అమృత భాండం ఒకే జాతి సంస్కృతి ఒకటున్న ప్రదేశం రత్నగర్భ పేరుగన్న భారతదేశం ఒకే జాతి సంస్కృతి ఒకటున్న ప్రదేశం రత్నగర్భ పేరుగన్న భారతదేశం తీర పుణ్య చరితలున్న ఆలయ శిఖరం ధీర పుణ్య చరితలున్న ఆలయ శిఖరం సత్య ధర్మ శాంతులున్న ప్రేమ కుటీరం సత్య ధర్మ శాంతులున్న ప్రేమ కుటీరం భారతదేశం మన జన్మ ప్రదేశం భారత ఖండం ఒక అమృత భాండం కోయిలమ్మ పాడగలదు జాతీయ గీతం కొండ కోన వాగు పాడు సంస్కృతి గీతం కోయిలమ్మ పాడగలదు జాతీయ గీతం కొండ కోన వాగు పాడు సంస్కృతి గీతం గుండె గుండె కలుసుకుంటే సమరస భావం గుండె గుండె కలుసుకుంటే సమరస భావం చేయి చేయి కలిపితేనే ప్రగతుల తీరం చేయి చేయి కలిపితేనే ప్రగతుల తీరం భారతదేశం మన జన్మ ప్రదేశం భారత ఖండం ఒక అమృత భాండం.
Thank you, teacher, for presenting the melodious song on this beautiful morning. Republic Day is celebrated all over India with great gratification and joy. It's a day to honor the Constitution of Independent India. So, I invite Juliet teacher to impart the knowledge about Constitution.
Two years, 11 months, 18 days of hard work, they prepared the Constitution of India. Adopted on 26th November 1949, came into effect from 26th January 1950. Here is the Constitution, Samvidhan song, which states objectives of the Indian Constitution. The Constitution is the supreme law and it helps to maintain integrity in the society and to promote unity among the citizens to build a great nation. The main objective of the Indian Constitution is to promote harmony throughout the nation. Let us listen to this.
समत न्याय का फल देता है स्वतंत्रता को बल देता है समत न्याय का फल देता है जिसकी बदौलत भारत देश को मिला यहाँ सम्मान है भारत का संविधान है भारत का संविधान है भारत का संविधान है भारत का संविधान है जो भी यहाँ पैदा होता है भारत माँ का लाल है संविधान में इन कोई मरे ना भूख प्यास से, इसका प्रावधान है। भारत का संविधान है, भारत का संविधान है, भारत का संविधान है, भारत का संविधान है। शिक्षा मिले यह सब बच्चों को, ये उनका अधिकार है। मूलभूत अधिकारों का भी संविधान ही आधार है। शिक्षा मिले यह सब बच्चों को, ये उनका अधिकार है। मूलभूत अधिकारों का भी संविधान ही आधार है। जाति धर्म का भेद नहीं है, सबको न्याय समान है। जाति धर्म का भेद नहीं है, सबको न्याय समान है। भारत का संविधान है, भारत का संविधान है, भारत का संविधान है, भारत का संविधान है। इसके रचयिता भीमराव का सपना कितना अच्छा है। उनकी नजर में कोई यहाँ पर ना ऊंचा ना नीचा है। इसके रचयिता भीमराव का सपना इतना अच्छा है। उनकी नजर में कोई यहाँ पर ना ऊंचा ना नीचा है। बड़ी शान से स्वाभिमान से बनते पंत प्रधान है। बड़ी शान से स्वाभिमान से बनते पंत प्रधान है। भारत का संविधान है, भारत का संविधान है, भारत का संविधान है, भारत का संविधान है। संविधान को पढ़ के समझना सबके जिम्मेदारी है। संविधान ने ही हम सबकी देखो दुनिया सवारी है। संविधान ने पढ़ के समझना सबके जिम्मेदारी है। संविधान ने ही हम सबकी देखो दुनिया सवारी है। संविधान ही भारत देश को जीवन ज्योत और प्राण है। संविधान ही भारत देश को जीवन ज्योत और प्राण है। भारत का संविधान है, भारत का संविधान है, भारत का संविधान है, भारत का संविधान है। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
A preamble is an introductory statement in a document that explains the document's philosophy and objectives. In a constitution, it presents the intention of its framers, the history behind its creation, and the core values and principles of the nation. The preamble basically gives idea of the following things or objects: source of the constitution, nature of Indian state, statement of its objectives, date of its adoption. Here is the preamble. The Constitution of India. Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic, and political, liberty of thought, expressions, belief, faith, and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact, and give to ourselves this Constitution. Thus, the preamble to the Constitution of Free India remains a beautifully worded prologue. It contains the basic ideas, objectives, and philosophical postulates the Constitution of India stands for. They provide justifications for constitutional provisions. Jai Hind.
So we have come to an end. So now let me invite Neelima teacher to present vote of thanks.
I would thank our principal father for providing me the opportunity to speak on this occasion. On behalf of our school, I express my thankfulness towards our respectable chief guest, Sister Natalia Vaz, with your presence and inspiring and motivating words. I would also thank Sister Swarna for being part of our celebration. Also, I thank our Vice Principal Madam Sujata Devi and all my dear teachers who have gathered here to spend the proud day of our nation. Thank you. Once again, Happy Republic Day. Jai Hind.